Now.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling safe with you being this close to me.
You're the one coming up to me.
Back up,
You
please.
just assaulted me.
I did not.
You just touched me.
I think it's time to call the police.
Off.
Great.
I don't know who you think you are, man. Tiny.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's already off.
So this is a power plant, and you need to have authorized access to be over here.
Okay.
And we have an authorized unit.
Today, we're taking you to Spokane County, Washington, where two very different encounters raise the same question. How far can government employees go before they cross the line? One confrontation quickly turns into accusations of assault, while another ends with an unexpected show of professionalism. Thanks to the original creators for documenting these real interactions and helping educate the public about civil rights. Be sure to subscribe to their channel. The link is in the description. And let them know ID Refusal Right sent you, because we support civil liberties. Stay with us until the end. You'll definitely have something to say about these encounters.
How's it going? No, I'm good to go. Thanks. Just working on something.
What's that?
I can't really get into that right now, but if you got a business card, I can email you later.
No, I don't have business card.
Oh, or you could just tell me your email and I can email you later.
You can email me later about what you're doing, but not talk about it right now.
Correct. Yep. Is that okay?
Kind of weird.
Oh,
You think?
not really. Difference of opinions, I guess. So.
I guess that's true.
All right. I can't really get into that either. Weird.
On the prowl for something?
What's that?
On the prowl for something?
Well, yeah, I'm working on a story about the plant, so we always get a yeah.
Can I help you with something, sir?
No, I'm good to go unless you got like a Red Bull or something. A little thirsty, but
I've never touched a Red Bull. It doesn't match my coffee.
yeah, fair enough. I can appreciate that. No, I'm good to go, man.
Do you mind if I ask just what you're doing, just because, so I know in case anyone asks me?
Oh, I just can't really get into it right now. It would affect what I'm doing. But like I said, I was telling your coworker, if you got a business card or something, happy to email you later. Let you know.
Actually, I do have a.
Sure. Yeah, you bet, man.
Card.
No sweat.
So you're just out here just staying in the general public. You're not going back there or anything else like that.
Well, I'm just working today, so
Okay.
just working. Yep. All right, Jason.
That, I had to find it was buried.
Yeah,
in the
that's
wall.
fine, man. All right, appreciate your time.
May I have? Ow. May I have your name at least so I know who I'm addressing?
Yeah, Steve.
Steve. All right.
Nice to meet you,
Thank
Jason.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, take care. Have a good day.
Around back here. This isn't normal residential area.
Oh, I'm not
because of traffic.
residential or business or.
I have no idea who you are because you haven't identified yourself. I'm just letting you know that most people, I have no problem with you being up there doing all the stuff you're doing, but back here with the amount of traffic coming through.
Oh yeah, it's not an unrestricted area. But I appreciate the caution, though. I do. So.
Okay, but
It's nice.
yeah, I have no idea what you're doing, so therefore I don't know why you're wandering around back here other than taking pictures. It's
Yeah,
not
just
something
taking pictures
people
and video.
Okay, but I have no idea knowing what you're doing. I have no idea what it's for.
Correct.
Usually if anyone's coming back here doing this sort of thing, they clear it with the control room or the shift supervisor. Mm-hmm. So we at least have an idea what's going on. You're not just wandering around aimlessly. Mm-hmm. So yeah. that's why I'm asking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Guess we're just kind of in a pickle because I can't really quite yet get into what I'm doing. But that's why you gave me your business card.
I did give you my business card, yes, and I have no problem with you wandering around up there. Okay, that's fine. That's a public area. This is a little more restricted back here, especially with all the stuff, chemicals and everything else that we use in the daily operation.
What would make you think that this is restricted?
Because most people don't go wandering back here, once again, because of the chemicals and stuff like that. Usually anyone that comes in here has to go to the control room first. It's not we deny people, but we like to know what's going on.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could guarantee you nothing bad's going on or anything.
And
like
I have no doubts about that, but I've got
I'm glad
nothing
you have
to
no
go
doubts.
off
So yeah, I think we're good to go then. So.
I have nothing to go off of though, so I can't let you wander around further until you check in with the control room at least so they know what's going on.
It's totally fine to keep walking around.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's already authorized.
So this is a power plant, and you need to have authorized access to be over here.
Okay.
And we haven't authorized you.
What makes you think that this is not an authorized area? Is it just sort of a whimsical thing, like today it's up to that line, but tomorrow it's after the line, or maybe back to that edge of the bush line there? Or how does that work? Is it just kind of made up on the fly, or is this kind of like in old Soviet Russia? Do I need to like pay you off with a bottle of vodka or something, or how does this work? I don't know how. This is maybe like it's a joke.
Yeah, I get that. I understand where you're going with that, but like you said and like we said, the reason why we do that there is because of the power generated in this plant here, and the amount of chemicals and everything else we have laying around, and the heavy equipment running by, and a lot of people don't pay attention when they drive trucks around. It's a safety thing, and it's a control factor too.
I see what's going on. So you guys might be concerned, and understandably so. There are some GoPros out there with the mics that are actually, they come equipped with flamethrowers, guided missile strikes and stuff. This is just a normal GoPro. Doesn't come with laser beams or flamethrowers or anything else. Just a recording device. Won't burn anything alive or blow anything up. It's just a recording device.
And we understand that, but once again, if you really want to
Why are you here?
Just working on something.
You're not authorized to be here.
Oh, I totally am. In fact, one of the things that tells me that I'm absolutely 100% authorized to be here is if you go back up to your work office area, right on the sliding glass door, right in front of everybody, there's a sign that you guys put up on the sliding glass door that says, Jeopardy quiz, go. Authorized personnel only. Now, as I look around, I see a complete dearth of any restriction to anywhere around here. Now, obviously, I didn't go inside your office, right? Because it said authorized personnel only. There is nothing here that restricts access to anything at all. Zero.
So down there's not a sign.
I didn't come in from down there. I came in through here. I walked down the stairs and I walked through here. There's nothing on the stairs that says you can't come down here. There's nothing over there that says you can't pass through behind that building to that road right there. Nothing. I mean, it's not my fault. I'm here to work, just like you guys are working. So I'm going to get back to my work. So guys, I need to get back to work. Yeah, I appreciate your company. You guys seem nice. There's nothing restricting access back there. There is. What is it?
You don't have authorized.
Okay, am I authorized to be out on the road outside of the plant? Can I walk on the road outside the plant?
Outside the property.
How do you know that? Could you restrict that tomorrow because you work for the city of Spokane? Come on, guys, seriously. This is sort of basic 101 civic stuff right here. There's nothing restricting access. You guys have no authority to restrict access at all. I have the authority to be here, so I'm going to keep working. Now, I'm not going to cause any problems for you. In fact, I'd really like you guys to get back to work since, tax dollars are paying for you guys to be doing what you should be doing. There's nothing restricting access to me. So I'm going to get back to work. You guys have a good day. Sir, you make contact with me and we're going to have a problem.
You can't go.
Get out of my way. Now.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling safe with you being this close to me.
You're the one coming up to me.
Back up,
You just
please.
assaulted me.
I did not.
You just touched me.
I think it's time to call the
Back
police.
off.
Great.
I don't know
just
who
wait
you
for
think
him.
you are, man. Tiny Tim's getting a little too big for his britches here. You got it?
I'm not doing anything.
You understand what I'm saying?
Just standing. They're coming.
The camera never looks away, as one side claims assault, while the other insists nothing happened. Under the Fourth Amendment,
Physical contact by a government official must be legally justified, and every use of force is judged by the standard of objective reasonableness, established in Graham versus Connor, 1989.
You are literally the least intimidating thing I have seen all day. You need to stop behaving the way you are. You need to stop making physical contact with me. It's not your place to do this. Do you understand?
I'm trying to keep you safe.
It's not your job to do it.
Just trying to keep you safe.
DeShaney versus Winnebago is a federal United States Supreme Court case. Says you have no obligation
Okay.
to keep me safe. You understand?
But I
now,
want
out of
to.
the interest
I want to
of
keep you safe.
de-escalating, I'm going to walk away because I don't want to have any negative encounter with you. You understand?
I do.
So I'm going to go the other way. I absolutely can, sir. The admin office is up over here.
Can I walk up to the
That's fine. You can.
All right.
It's a free country. It's a free city. I don't appreciate you getting up and almost getting violent with me, though.
No, it's not.
You absolutely make contact with me.
You made it violent with your aggressive speak.
No, I didn't threaten you at all. I said I don't
you
want
did.
this. No, I did
I
not.
said something will happen.
Yeah, if you make contact with me. And then you did. I just don't want escalations, man. That's all there is to it. Now, where's the cut through to the admin office up here?
I'll show you.
Okay. Oh, it's right here. Excuse me. I mean, you should know as a grown man, sir, you shouldn't just be getting right up in people's faces. How do you think they're going to respond?
You got them.
Huh?
You moved there.
No, I was walking on my way. You're the one that enters. Does it cut through here?
This way.
Okay. You're the one that got right up in front of me and kept blocking my way.
I did block your way because you're going to an unsafe place.
That has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with what I want to do.
But I want to keep you safe too.
It's not your obligation to do that.
I know.
Now, what's your name? What?
I would like to keep you safe.
What's your name?
This white half right
Got
here.
a face mask on, got
Man.
a gray vest, black t-shirt.
What is your name? Seth?
No, I'm borrowing this shirt.
I'd like to make a complaint about you. I don't like your escalation, okay?
Sure.
You need to learn to de-escalate, man. You're a servant. Hello.
Sir,
Could I speak to a manager, please?
I'm right here.
You're part of the problem. You just saw what your coworker did.
He's in the admin building, the
Okay.
entrance.
You need to speak with your manager.
Sir, I'm going to ask you.
And I need to make a public records request. Am I not allowed to make a public records request?
You are allowed to make a public record
Okay.
request, but not from us.
Hey, will you holler at Joe?
Yeah, she's getting him.
No, he's in the entryway.
Did you want to come in or no?
No, he's not allowed to be in here.
What makes it? It said public entrance. This is not a public entrance?
This is the power plant, and
You're allowed to be in the foyer.
There you go. What are you doing?
Not in here.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to come through there. It's your.
The visitor points to public entrance, while staff immediately reject that interpretation. In the United States, public property is not automatically a public forum, and access restrictions often depend on the property's legal designation under First Amendment forum doctrine, not simply on the words printed on a sign. Understanding that
Office.
Right, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what we meant.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to come back there. I'm just want to make a public records request, and I also want to speak with this. What's your name? Well, you said your supervisor. I'd like to make a complaint about you. Do I say it's the white guy? Are you his boss?
In a roundabout way?
Okay, I'd like to file a complaint about him and The other guy who failed to identify. Shocking.
We've already called the police. He's out here walking around the property. We asked him to leave.
Okay.
There's nothing restricting access back there. Nothing.
This is a hazardous site, so going outside of the normal path for the traffic.
Yeah, but there's nothing that says you can't go to the place. Like literally, you have no. Well, actually, that's not true. There's one sign. If you go to the hazmat area where you recycle,
Okay.
Jason gave me a card, and his office that he went into. Excuse me. When he went in, there's a sign on there that says authorized personnel only. So obviously, I'm not going to go in there. But other than that, there's no restriction of access to anywhere else. Like literally, there is no signage. So I'm here
To
working.
which part of the facility, or
Yes, all of it.
to the building itself?
Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten up to the building itself. I mean, I was literally just going around getting B-roll footage and a little bit of A-roll footage, and then all of a sudden, I had a disagreement, but it was reasonable. And then this guy in a gray top comes up, starts getting pretty escalatory, gets within inches of me. I tell him to stop doing what he's doing, and then he makes physical contact with me. Brief, limited, but it's not like he punched me or anything. But he makes physical contact with me. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. I mean, all I'm saying is I just need to be here to work, and I'd like to make a public records request.
Okay.
Can I make a public records request?
Not through us, that's through City Hall.
Gotcha. So I just want to make sure. You're telling me before I leave, you're denying my ability to make a public records request
I'm
here,
not-
here,
I'm
here.
not- At this location.
You're denying me making a public records request here.
At this location.
I'm going to submit an oral public records request to you right now. I would like, and my email address is anonymouscitizenwa@protonmail.com. I would like to get all records regarding all hazmat spills at all locations of the property controlled by Waste Management Transfer Station, basically this place, over the last 5 years.
You can do that. You can do that, but you have to go through the actual clerk's office to do.
Well, I've submitted it. You've got 5 days in accordance with RCW
No,
4256
not how it
520.
works.
Ma'am, I've been a journalist doing this for years. I know what I'm talking about. It's what I work on. So I submitted my public records request. You got 5 days to respond. Obviously, you don't have to produce the records here. The city will produce them. But that's how that works. So I've submitted it. I'm going to get back to work. Wish you guys a good day. Although, excuse me, whoever the other guy, who's the guy that was getting right in front of me and ended up making contact with me? What was his name? Or is his name?
You saw his name. It was on
Oh, it is Seth. Okay. Looks like his name's Seth from the name tape that I saw. So he said it was a shirt that he borrowed from somebody else, so I don't know if that really is his name, but I'd like him disciplined. He shouldn't be doing that. He said he was trying to keep me safe. There's a Supreme Court case called DeShaney versus Winnebago that it says no government agent has any responsibility to protect me. So if I went back there and I got lit on fire or whatever, right? If that happened, you guys would have no liability over that. Especially if you walked up and said, hey man, I'm just telling you, you might get lit on fire if you go back there or whatever, right? And then I get lit on fire. It's like there's no responsibility there because you just told me not to do it. But first of all, there's no signage restricting access to anything. And second, it's completely open to the public. I mean, you can see it. I mean, I literally went to the hazmat area. There's a staircase that goes down, and you just walk over what looks like to me be like commercial grade scales or something like that. That was it. No big deal. So, all right. What was your name?
Joe,
Joe. What do you do here?
the plant manager.
Oh, you're the plant manager. So you're the most in charge guy around. I wouldn't say that's roundabout. You're the most in charge, right?
Sort of.
Who's over you?
There's many levels above.
Oh, really? I figured just plant manager would be like the, most senior dude. So who is your boss?
He's downtown.
What's his name?
There's the whole public works chain of command above me.
Oh, well, I mean, who would you report to next in the chain? Like if you had to call the next boss?
There's the public works director. We got a solid waste director.
Oh, would it be the solid waste director? Okay. And then what's his name?
He's one of my supervisors.
Yeah, what's his name? I need to do a public records request on him too. I can't say the white guy. We're in Eastern Washington. It's kind of vague.
Would you write your email down on that for me?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. right, there you go. And then you got it, assuming you have a good memory like I do. So I've submitted the public records request. You got 5 days in accordance with Section 520 of the Public Records Act to respond. It doesn't have to be the records at that point. If you have them, great. If not, obviously, the city can do it in installments or whatever else.
So tell me again what you wanted. I'm not saying I can do this, but I will check with the clerk's office.
Yeah, you can just transmit it to them. It's no problem. Like, I want to be clear. I'm not saying you guys have to give me records today. That's not actually how the Records Act works. I'm looking for all hazardous material. Okay, I'm looking for all hazardous materials spills anywhere on this property in the last 5 years. Anywhere. And to be clear, I'm not saying like if you have multiple parcels at this location, I'm not just saying one parcel. I'm saying like the whole contiguous plant property spills. That work?
Okay.
All right, thank you. You guys have a good day.
You too.
Now, what about that right there is confusing? Administration, public tours. First of all, the other guy said he was going to take me over here. Then you say don't go inside. Why? And then your coworker tells you, and in effect, admonishes you for saying, yes, he can be in here.
And
There you go. What are you doing?
Not in here.
What are you guys doing? What is this, fantasy novel makeup day? You guys just doing whatever you want? Do you just go commit arson or steal things? I mean, come on, seriously, what is going on here? It's public property. You don't get to tell the public where to go unless there's proper signage. Now, if there's something, like I said, back at your office that says authorized personnel only, well, that's sort of obvious. I'm not authorized to go back there. You're just coming up with random edicts like you're the Lord of the land, Count McStevenson, or whatever you think you are. I mean, come on, man. We got rid of that English nonsense a couple 150 years ago. Right? We're not lords of the land. Nobody's a titled noble or the king of the land or any of that kind of stuff. So seriously, just get back to work, guys. We're not paying you to do this. A felony? What felony are you talking about? A felony to come onto public property? Man, you are getting too much. I'm going to go make a complaint on you again. That's ridiculous. Excuse me. Hey, Joe.
He went back in his office.
Can I talk to Joe again?
Yes.
I'd like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
If he's available.
What is your at?
Yeah, I just want to alter the public records request.
So anonymous citizen law at what?
What's that?
What is this word right here?
Can you bring it over here?
Yes.
And then he's saying you can access any you want because it's not posted and you won't listen to it.
Oh, it's protonmail.com.
There's all sorts of chemicals.
Proton mail. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Joe, I need to get that guy's name.
Your last message I did not
That's all I
receive.
got back there. I need to submit a public records request about him. Can I please get his first name? I just need to submit a public records request about him. That's all I need to do. I mean, I can't say it's the white guy that works at the plant. Everyone around here is white.
Okay.
It was the sole African-American guy or something like that or whatever. It might make it a little bit easier. I'm just literally looking to submit a public records request about that employee. That's all I'm looking to do. Can I just get his first name, please? With sugar on top.
I appreciate it if you did.
Yeah.
He was out there name calling, and
That's...
he's clearly here to do more than public records.
I'm not going to put any of my employees in a situation where anything is going to be used against them. I don't know what you're doing with this. So.
Well, now I need to understand his qualifications, what he does here specifically, like with his job and everything. I need to know all this. Because at this point, he's making wild claims that the public can't access things randomly. It's like random edicts.
Well, all the employees are here doing a specific job, and one of those being part of his job is to keep you out of the areas you're not supposed to be
Well,
going
but
into.
there's nothing that restricts access to those areas. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I said, with Jason earlier, the guy that gave me the bald guy that gave me the card, his office is very well marked. It says, authorized personnel only. No problem. I waited outside his office for him to give me his business card. That's all I'm saying. So, look, I mean, obviously I can't make you give me his name, but I mean, I'm going to be able to take a snapshot of it and be like, can I get his name? And then I'm going to get it anyways. Would you please make it easier for me to make my public records request?
I'm going to.
Joe, why you got to be like this, man? All right, so be it. Spokane Airports? My goodness, what are you guys up to?
Hey, we just got called out here to come and see what's going on.
Well, actually just working on a story and trying to get some public records done. And
Okay.
How you guys doing?
Good.
You seem like a really nice guy.
Yeah, how about you? How are you doing?
No, I'm not too bad, actually. Just a little warm out here.
It is.
Usually
It
work
is a
on the
bit
west
warm.
side where it's not nearly as hot. It's where I do my journalism for the most part. But
Gotcha.
I come over here like once a year to work on some of the stories that kind of stack up.
Sure.
So I will say, I really like the lack of ugliness on an average day over here as opposed to Lakewood, Tacoma, Seattle, Olympia.
Sure,
it's
right.
not cool. So I didn't realize you guys had jurisdiction out here, huh?
Yes. Yeah, this is all airport property here. So.
No way.
Yeah.
That's wacky.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we just got called out because they were some areas that you were in. They don't believe you have access to those.
Okay.
Obviously, I haven't been out here to see where you were going. Just coming out to see what's going on and try to take it in and see.
Yeah, well, as you can see, not much. Pretty amiable guy, as you seem to be.
Oh yeah.
In fact, if you guys would like to go on a little gallop through the forest, I can show you exactly where I was at. Now there's no restriction there.
Well, it would just depend, you know. I mean, we have to stay where only public would be allowed. And
I can show you exactly where I went because actually the public is allowed to go where I went. Can I just give you a quick kind of show here? So if you go through this area where you see that little ramp right there. So I came back through with this guy who was getting a little escalatory. And by the way, I appreciate you guys not escalating. I'm kind of used to Tacoma Police Department acting like a bunch of maniacs. So when I run across, decent police officers, I appreciate
fine.
it. Well,
You seem fine.
been doing my journalism for long enough to where I'm not looking to cause any problems.
I mean, for me, I wouldn't be going back here.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, because I got to get back there anyways. It's not like I'll tell you the story I'm working on. Even if they ran to fix the problem right now, the fact that I'm here, they couldn't fix it quick enough anyways. So about a year and a half ago, I got some leads for this waste management plant, or waste transfer plant, that they've got a whole bunch of hazmat spill issues around here. So people were like, hey, I went through on the commercial side, on the residential side, and there's hazmat spill stuff. So I went over to their hazmat area first, checked it, no problems, there's nothing there. But just as soon as I start going back, trying to get past the scales, and I want to be clear, no signage restricting access, nothing like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything right
All of
now.
a sudden, they're saying, oh, you can't come back here. It's like, I wonder why,
Still out. Good for it.
So, yeah, that's basically it. But like,
so you were just right back?
Yeah, sure.
I'll walk with you just over here because I want to see.
Yeah, no
But
problem.
no, I'm not seeing anything that would restrict access here. I mean, nothing that would clearly say you can't come back there. I mean, most people wouldn't because they're doing other things.
Well, yeah,
and I understand what you're doing. You're exercising your First Amendment right to gather information for a story.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, even like back here, I wouldn't be going into buildings. I mean, it doesn't say that we can't. But
yeah, I mean, nothing for my story. Nothing that said that there were the hazmat issues inside any of the buildings.
Okay.
It was basically mostly on the commercial side, where supposedly trucks are coming through. There's stuff dropping out of it as they're going over the scales and stuff.
Okay.
And once I started working on some environmental stories on the communist side of the state, it's very eco-friendly, like really eco-friendly. So I had some of my viewers say, hey, if you go over here, I know some people, part of my group, and they said there's some not so good things going on, excuse me, at the transfer station. So I said, well, when I get over there next, unfortunately I couldn't get over in like March when it would have been cooler. Had to be the 90-degree days when I got over here.
Sure, yeah. It's been pretty cool over here until like this last week.
Of course.
Weather's kind of
That's how it works.
Right?
Yeah, that's how it works, isn't it? So yeah, basically we just came back here. Unfortunately, the guy in the gray shirt, Seth, I think is what it says. Woo, he was really trying to start a fist fight.
Okay. What would be my suggestion? Because I can't make them give you any information. I don't work for the same.
Totally understand.
I work for the Spokane International Airport.
Yeah.
And we're separate from the city of Spokane and the county, even though we're in the city.
Yeah, that's wild.
My recommendation would be that you'd reach out to the city. I believe it's owned by the city. And, and let them know what you were doing, what happened, and that you would like to get that information for.
I would, and I totally, Sarn Hill, I totally respected that. In most situations would be the right way to go. However, as a journalist, what I focus on is in the field journalism. So I started working on some of those stories. I'm sure you saw about the Somali childcare stuff, right? There's a ton of them in King County. It's working on those stories. If you don't show up and show that there's no kids in the backyard of the house when they're claiming that there's 15 kids in the house and they're claiming like 16 grand a day kind of a thing, or well, it wasn't that much. I think it was like 8 grand, whatever. If you go to DCYF, what are they going to be like? Oh, no, everything's fine. Then you show up and there's no kids there for 3 weeks straight. How did you just claim $28,000 this month?
Sure.
So if I show up here, or if I email them and go, hey, did you guys commit the hazmat crime? And they're like, of course not. I don't know what you're talking about, right? That's what they're going to do.
I see what you're saying, and I guess I didn't mean that part of it. I meant as far as like you're wanting to get a name of someone that was not very nice to you.
Oh,
you do have the video, so you're able to go back and say, I want to know who this was. I tried to get the information at the site.
Totally.
They didn't feel comfortable or refused to give it to me, and that I guess that's more of what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Actually, unfortunately, I've had this on occasion when you get somewhere, because I'm out there doing spot journalism in the field, people get upset because they start getting like, oh, he's going to catch us doing the thing. They get upset, they get irritated or whatever. And then they're like, no, I'm not going to give you the name. It's like, sometimes you do. It's like I did a story at the Bates Technical College, downtown Tacoma, and caught them doing the bad things. And then as soon as I'm like, hey, I need your names, they're like, no, I'm not giving you the name. It's like, well, of course you're not. Right? It's just like, I'm sure you guys have probably never run across a criminal that you walked up to and said, hey, so what's your name? You meet the description of blah, 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 the murderer. And they're like, no, it's not me. Of course they say it, right?
Right.
Anyways, I got to get back to work. Do you have a business card I could get? Maybe like an incident number or something like that?
I have a business card.
You got one, Officer Simmons?
I don't. No, I'm brand new.
Oh, okay.
So,
how are you liking the job?
It's good.
Nice.
It's good.
How long you been doing it?
3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
That's why you were looking at me like I was a murderer. You're right out of the academy. Like, this guy is a homicidal maniac.
No, not even.
Well, I really appreciate how low-key you guys are. I really seriously am used to Tacoma just acting like a bunch of gang members. But I also know that's not how all police are. I do like to cover good police because I think there's an unfortunate belief these days that all police are bad. And I know for a fact that's not the case. I know Deputy Jimmy Rogan's out of Clark County, Sergeant Nichols out of Clark County, Federal Protective Services officers, Michael Carlos. I could list another 20 great police officers. I could also give you a list of 20 police officers that are horrible police officers. So,
could I, by chance, get your name? I know you're not required to give it to me. I'm just going to ask.
I want to be clear. What I would give you is my pen name for work.
Okay.
I just don't want you guys to think I'm giving you a false name because, well, I mean, it technically is, but I'm not trying to deceive you.
No, I appreciate it.
So my pen name for work, which is not my real name, is Steve. Okay, now you ready for the last name?
Sure.
Wolf-Schlagelstein Hassenbergerdorf. W-O-L-F.
W-O-L-F.
Yep. E-S-C-H.
E-S-C-H.
L-E-G.
L-E-G.
A-L.
A-L.
S-T-E-I-N.
S-T-E-I-N.
H-A-U-S-E-N.
H-A-U-S-E-N.
B-E-R-G-E-R.
D-E-R.
B-E-R.
B-E-R-G-E-R.
Yep.
Okay.
D-O-R-F-F.
D-O-R-F-F. That is an extremely long...
Wolf-Schlagelstein Hassenbergerdorf.
It's a long one.
It's a long one.
Yes.
Now, that's my pen name. I want to be clear. It's not a material misstatement.
And I understand that.
Okay.
It's your pen name, and right now, at this point, I don't think I can require you to give me anything.
Yeah, there's no crime afoot or
I'm not
anything.
seeing where there's anywhere that says you trespass.
And I totally ditched my ditched my RPG about 10 minutes ago, so it's not even on me anymore. So no rocket propelled grenades, no flamethrowers. So we're all good.
So I need to talk with these guys. What is your plans right now?
Like I said, just got to go around, get mostly B-roll footage, a little bit of A-roll footage if there is any to get, like, you know, some spilled area stuff or whatever. That's about it. If I do see any signs, like up on that building over there, the sliding glass door says authorized personnel only, I certainly will not go past anything like that because it'll be duly marked and all that.
Okay.
That's about it. And I think we're probably about the same age. So, good news. I'm sure probably the same way for you when we were kids. My parents raised me with mad ninja skills, so I can get out of the way of things you wouldn't even imagine, even at my age. So, don't worry about getting hurt here.
Okay.
All right?
All right,
sir. You have a good day.
We may be contacted again. I don't know. I've got to call my boss and just kind of let him know what's going on and go from there. But at this point, I mean, I need to see some kind of sign that says you're trespassing.
Sure, yeah. And I mean, if there's a sign, I mean, I can tell you, came in over there at the main entrance and came right back here and I started at the hazmat area, saw the authorized personnel thing, and you know, went down the stairs over there and came back through here. That's it. So, I mean, if you guys see a sign that I didn't see, let me know. I mean, I certainly
and definitely would.
Yeah, and I do not want to go places that it says I cannot go. That is not my goal.
I get that.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Hey, Simmons, you have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Hey, good luck with your career, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Listen to that guy. He seems to know what he's doing. All right. So that's it here.
The first encounter ended with confrontation, accusations, and unanswered questions about authority. But what happens when officers choose conversation over conflict instead of escalation? In the next case, you'll see a completely different response, one that may change how you judge police professionalism and public accountability. If you're still not satisfied with how the officers handled the first encounter, comment the letter R. Your comment helps show that respectful, accountable policing matters and encourages better public interactions for everyone.
Environment, that there's some hazmat spill issues. So we're just going to go over there and look into that. So you can see it is open to the public. How's it going? Man, it is an exceptionally nice day out today, isn't it? Yeah. Love it. How's your day treating you?
What?
How's your day treating you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
I love to see a smile on someone's face, man.
Thank you. Grass is dying right here.
Well, it's hot. It's hot. I'm not here for the grass anyway, so. Oh, hey, it's all right, man. No problem. That's on me to pay attention, not you. So I appreciate it, though. Thank you. How's it going?
How you doing?
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I don't need any help. I'm good to go. Just getting some photo video. So.
Who are you?
I can't really get into that right now. Just working on something though. So, yeah.
Who are you with?
Again, can't really get into that now. But if you got like a business card, I'm happy to email you when I'm done working today.
Why are you on our property?
Oh, you mean the city of Airway Heights property?
Yeah.
Yeah, the public's property. I'm just on the public's property because I got to get some photo and video. Yep, that's it. So.
Won't tell me anything else?
I mean, I can't right now. Like I said, happy to do it. I just don't want it to affect your guys' work today, but I can certainly assure you it's nothing nefarious or bad or anything like that.
Are you recording me right now?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy to have you tag along though. Maybe I could ask you some questions and you could maybe help me out with understanding some things.
I'm gonna make a few phone calls.
Sure, you bet, man. Hey, I had a question for you. Assuming you work here, have you guys seen or been made aware of any like spills, hazmat, overflows, that kind of stuff?
This is my boss. If you wanna.
Oh, okay, got it. Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, not too bad.
Airway Heights, how the heck are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing good. Enjoying the weather before it gets too hot out here.
Yeah, it does get a bit warm.
No, only reason we got contacted is apparently you're supposed to sign in before you come back here and do anything like that, and so that's all I was going to do is tell you to go sign in.
And appreciate the professionalism, by the way. What leads, I guess probably you guys, you spoke with them, I'm assuming?
Oh, but they contacted us and just said that somebody was, at this point, they call it a trespass because you're not following the protocol. It doesn't sound like they want to kick you off of the property or anything like that. They just want you to sign in.
Yeah, I just don't want to make material misstatements. And, you know, if I signed in under my pen name, as long as they're good with a pen name, I'm good with it. I have a deep abiding
As far as I know, I don't think they identify you.
Yeah.
They require you to sign in. There's a sign on the door that says specifically all visitors, vendors, anybody that comes on the property has to sign in. You do that, you do your thing, we go on about our business.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I'm a little confused though, because I, always look for signs or whatnot. You know, I'm not going to be looking to trespass and all that. When I looked at the gate,
well, the sign is on the main door.
The main door.
Oh yeah, I just walked in through the gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not even identifying you. So.
Yeah, fair enough. No,
but yeah, if you want to walk up there with us, you get to sign in, and then as far as I know, we're good to go.
And they're saying that if I don't sign in, I'd be trespassing.
Honestly, all I know is they just said somebody's back here. They didn't sign in. We want everyone to sign in. That's where we're left right now.
Gotcha.
So as long as you sign in, as far as I know, our job is done. What they want to do after that, that would be up to them whether they want to pursue anything further.
The officers explain that the facility wants every visitor to sign in before entering further, while the journalist questions whether that alone creates criminal trespass. Under Washington RCW 9A.52, criminal trespass, whether someone is unlawfully on property often depends on lawful notice, authorization, and the specific facts, not merely a disagreement at the entrance. In many public facilities, the legal status of an area is determined by policy and law, not assumptions.
Yeah, my concern though, I'm working on an ecology story here regarding possible spill, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
My concern is that when I go to sign in, they're just going to close the gate, and at that point I wouldn't be able to finish my story. I've been doing journalism long enough to know that's kind of typically how they go, and I get it. They don't want to be embarrassed and humiliated for leaking, but I mean, I don't know if you guys live in Airway Heights yourselves, but if you do, it's an important story to have knowledge about whether or not there is some sort of an issue regarding sewage overflows, hazmat
out here
issues.
when they had the big thing with the Fairchild Pace and all the leaks in there. So no, I got no problem with what you're doing.
And that's the thing for me that I want to make sure that I can actually capture. Now the leads I have are like from a year and a half ago, so I just don't get to this side of the state very often. I'm over on the communist side of the state most of the time.
If it would help you out, I'm more than willing to go in there and chat with them. Just make sure you can come back out after you sign.
Yeah, as long as it's not some, duplicitous thing that they're trying to pull a shenanigan on, because that would be sort of frustrating, Like I said, it's a legit news story, and I want to make sure that I can cover it, because any of you that live in Airway Heights, I mean, if there are spills, hazmat issues or whatever, you should know. And I mean, I caught one out at Vashon Island and a couple other places where they had some issues, and shocking. I know you'll probably be totally shocked to hear this, but they didn't admit to their crimes. I know, hold on.
We never run into that, ever. Never happens, yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. I'd be happy to go in then, and like I said, I don't want it to be seen as a material misstatement that I'm going to give my pen name for work to them, so...
Well, let's let him touch base with him. We'll see where we go.
Sweet. All right, well, actually, you're going to go check with him first?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay, cool.
Sure.
All right. How you guys doing today?
It's good. Yeah. Granted, I was having some nice iced coffee, and then you ruined all of that.
I had to come over here and start working on an ecology story.
I just walked up, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I like I said, I tend to work on the west side of the state, so when I come this way, I kind of pool up several tips and leads that I get for stories that I'm working on. And I actually 3 years ago started working on ecology stories. Didn't know really anything about it, but that side of the state's like super eco-friendly, right?
Oh yeah.
And some people out at Vashon reached out and said, hey, can you go check this out? It's totally crazy because theirs goes downhill right out to the sea or the sound. And some people were pretty freaked out. And yeah, I went out there and I was like, yeah, they're doing the bad thing actually, which did not turn out well for them because all the people on that island are like lords of hippie land. They were not down with that.
Oh, I can imagine.
But it's good to catch that stuff because, you know, usually you're not going to see the single digit who shall be unnamed news channels covering that stuff because they're always in bed with...
if somebody's going to skirt tail something and save some money, and it's not surprising when they try to get away with it.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
You said you had a pen name. Well, what's your pen name so I can look up what your articles are?
Yeah, well, I have a few. One of them that I go by is Steve Wolfesch Legelstein, House in Burgerdorf.
Yeah, I'll just...
Of course it is.
I'll just spelling check that out real quick. Like,
I also go by Gandalf, but it's the Gandolph, not the one. Yeah, not the one from the Shire.
Gotcha.
So,
I feel like I have to test you and make you say that last name twice. Like
Wolfesch Legelstein, House in Burgerdorf.
Great. How did you create that?
Actually, I took that pen name because I was looking at a story about some... I love reading esoteric stuff. I think it's fun, right? And so I was reading this stuff about some Germanic, High Germanic medieval, like manorial systems, just how they had their governance back in the day. And there's this guy who was Lord Wolfesch Legelstein, House in Burgerdorf, and I thought that's a really cool name. I'm going to have that for one of my pen names as a journalist.
Why not? Yep. No, and doing what you do, I mean, it definitely raises some heat if you ruffle the wrong feather, so I get using pen names, so.
Yeah, you know, and that's one of the things is like, I'm the one that broke the story on the office of the governor, not necessarily any one individual, one of them, but the office of the governor committing felonies for, let me check my felon watch, 34 years. Chipping away at a good amount of time there, those wascally little wabbits.
Again, shocked.
Yeah, they concealed a state records index from me, and then I did a records request and found that an email that the public records officer for the office of the governor created a fake record for me, which if you look at RCW 401630 is a Class C felony for creating false records that they're required to have for real. And so it'd be like making a fake police report or something, you know what I mean?
46, that's your traffic laws there. Is that false record? Is that
sorry, 40.16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, .030. Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. For like 4661 250 is the pedestrian on the roadway stuff.
You're familiar with your RCWs.
I have an eidetic memory, so.
Oh, gotcha. That probably makes you a really good journalist then.
It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, I bet.
Because I go places and they'll be like, well, you know, I said X or Y, Z. And I'm like, actually...
On this date and time.
Yeah, here's how that actually went down, bro.
Now, depending on what they want to do, out of curiosity, like when we contact you, you're just standing right here, filming here. Is this all you're planning on doing, is just staying in that area?
Well, actually, I mean, I walked all the way through the back.
Okay.
One of the things I'm going to do next is go up on their staircase and just look down in there.
Okay.
One of the things I found, and I still can't remember all the names. My eidetic memory is like for nomenclatures, number systems. It's not like it's not a hyperthymesic eidetic memory. But they've got these like break points where they've got like walls in there, and it circulates the sewage. And so what I'm looking to do is see if there's any cracks in that kind of stuff, because it breaks down and limits the ability for the sewage to be clean.
Check out the poop pump?
Basically, that's what I got to go check out, the poop pump. Yeah.
I've never been up there close enough or anything, but if they have it, like no access or...
Oh, yeah, I certainly wouldn't go past that.
Okay.
Yeah, nope, no problem.
What I do know, and I will tell you what I do know, is that if something goes wrong, it's a bad day for everyone.
Well,
so they could probably take really
probably worse for me, because who wants to go swimming in that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Although I do have to say it was hilarious. I saw a sign back there. I don't know why they have to have these, signs, but it says "Don't drink the water." I'm like,
don't eat.
Somebody did this.
Somebody had to make that happen.
Yeah. So
All
what did
right,
you say?
So I didn't get your first name.
Well, like I said, I don't want to be a material misstatement. My pen name's Steve.
Steve?
Yep.
Right on. So I chatted with those guys. They're good with you just signing in. They'll even give you a tour of the place. They're not going to prevent access or anything like that. Let you do your journalistic thing.
All right.
And then you can go and do it.
Can you guys do me a favor as police officers? Can you guys call up Tacoma and tell them how to behave? For real?
Good luck with that one.
Just be nice, decent human beings over there. They're just a bunch of gang members. My gosh, they do all the bad stuff. And the thing is when I do run across police officers, I am pro-good government employee. It doesn't matter if they're a secretary, a police officer, a fireman, whatever. And I love to highlight that because I think if you go the other way as a journalist, it just is falsely painting a narrative like that all government employees are bad, when they're not. Right, I run across fantastic police officers and firemen and really awful ones. And
well, I think that's why when we interact with you, what you're doing, we don't think is necessarily good or bad. We don't, you know, we need journalists to do the right thing, to put out the right messages. And, you know, so you're doing your thing, we're doing our
thing. Do you guys
thing.
regularly, like, just become intoxicated on an overabundance?
Instead of arguing over the doorway, the journalist immediately asks to submit a public records request and file a complaint. Washington's Public Records Act, RCW 42.56, gives people broad rights to request government records, although agencies may still regulate access to secured work areas. The distinction between requesting information and entering restricted spaces is where many legal disputes begin.
Of freedom around here, because you guys really seem to enjoy the Constitution. That's fantastic.
We enjoy not having to do a lot of paper. And
now I know what it is.
And cuff you up immediately. That leads to paper. I'd rather have a conversation with you.
Fair enough.
So that helps.
No, that's cool. Well, hey, before I go in there, is there any way I could get like a business card from you guys and like maybe a CAD or incident number? Something like that?
Officer Proctor, AH 130.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't have any business cards.
Oh, no, I don't either.
You guys are all doing this by design. This is one of those nose-goes things. You guys just aren't making
Here, I can give you that. I have my canine card.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, what a beautiful lab.
She's Goldie.
You want the case number or the incident number?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You said you wanted a case number?
If I could, yeah, it'd be great.
Apparently I need to put more. Actually.
Man, I'm betting it, like when it gets right dead center in the middle of the summer, it has got to be roasting out here.
It's a little warm.
I bet.
It's windy.
Yeah, I kind of got the feeling like out here, just the way the plants look, you can tell actually there's a consistent amount of wind because you can look at a lot of the trees and they just have a bend to them like all the time.
It's gonna smear just a little bit there for a minute.
No sweat. Hey, I really appreciate you guys. I'll head on up there and happy to give them my pen name. And thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Well, you guys have a great day.
You too.
Well, good luck. Have fun on your tour.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't really love these ones, but you know, it's important.
Hang out at the poop plant?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, look at when you consider like places in the Midwest or the Northeast, right? And they like legitimately have some really bad problems with the reclamation plants and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And I think the best time to get on that stuff is way before it happens, or when there's small things, because then the citizens can be like, aha, let's fix this right now, right?
Yeah. And it costs less to fix things sooner.
It sure does, right? You take care now. How long you been working on the police department?
I've been here, September will be a year.
Oh, okay. Where'd you come from?
Coeur d'Alene.
Oh. I've heard people...
Don't forget, the second he gets out, we lock the gates and cuff him up. We're on our way, right?
Take care. I heard Idaho does not pay very well. Is that true?
No comment.
Well, there's pluses and minuses to both sides of the of the aisle. I mean, it's like you don't get everything you want in one place. That's for sure. There's no way to go about. Oh, look at that. See, had they just put that on the fence, I would have seen it and I would have come to have a conversation. Thank you very much.
Right on. This is Steve.
Hello.
Steve was doing some investigatory research.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm gonna leave them with you guys.
Yeah, my leads are admittedly about a year and a half. Hey, take care, man. Thanks.
Take care.
About a year and a half old, so I get over to this side of the state and I kind of consolidate my tips and leads to kind of hit it all at once. So I got tips and leads after I started working on the Vashon Island reclamation plan story that there was some, excuse me.
What do they got going on?
We're just working through.
So quick tour. I'm in the PD.
That there was some issues with like overflows, hazmat stuff, so I just came by to check it out and see if that's actually the case or not. And man, you guys have a huge facility.
Yeah, we're happy to do tours on request. And if you could sign.
Yeah, the main reason I don't tell people what I'm working on initially is it's kind of a delicate balance to where I've gone places and literally some of the employees went out to try to fix the problem that I was there for. to like cover it up while I was there. Not necessarily saying you guys, but I've literally gone to places where like there's hazmat issues and they're running back to the place and they're trying to cover it up or box it up or whatever, and it's like, but you know, ecological stuff's got to be covered by the news. There's something there, you know. So, all right, cool. I will. I'm just going to put Steve W. because my pen last name is Wolfesch Legelstein Haus in Burgerdorf.
I'm sorry, what?
It's Wolfesch Legelstein Haus in Burgerdorf.
Gotcha.
Could you
I'll
get
just put
the time in?
Sure. What time is it?
12:33.
12:33. All right. Well, what was your name?
I'm Travis.
Travis, that's right. You just said that a moment ago. Thank you. All right, let's go check it out. I think the last place I really need to see is just, oh, there's something right there.
We're gonna do a quick tour.
Okay.
It's up on those staircases, the metal ones right up there. And just get some photos up there. I'm looking for cracks in those vertical brick walls. You know, I forget the name of it, but it's where the, what is it called? The starts with an S, I think. It mixes.
Vertical brick walls.
Yeah, I'll show it to you here in a second. Assuming this plane operates like other ones, that is. Maybe you guys got some new Ninja stuff that's top shelf. So what is the expansion capacity, looks like, with the amount of property you got here?
Well, we have this entire field where we can add additional basins.
It's like massive. So I mean, how many people can this serve right now, max?
Right now we're rated for 1.4 MGD and we're running around 1.0 or slightly less.
Okay.
So a safety hazard will go on this next railing here.
Sure.
So these are our anaerobic, anoxic, and aeration basins. So that's our headworks building. That's where all of our flow comes in. It gets screened out, degridded, and everything. Solids, we dewater, we separate the liquids from the solids.
Okay.
Haul those out for additional treatment through Bartech, who then sends that out for compost.
Okay. This is what I'm looking for.
Aeration basin?
Yep. That's what somebody told me about.
Gotcha.
I just can't remember all the terminology because I don't do it for a living. But I've worked on enough of them. I'm trying to get caught up to speed more so I can like hone in on it. So I really appreciate you guys giving me the lingo and the names of everything. I was joking with the officers. The sign has to have been put there because somebody did the bad thing. Did somebody actually drink the water?
Just protocol.
Oh, okay. I was like, I want to know that story. That sounds absolutely crazy. Now these, if I recall correctly, they go down quite a ways, don't they?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like 20, 30 feet.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, here's a partially drained one. So we leave them, so there's air diffusers inside the base, and we leave those partially submerged, so that way they don't dry out and then drain.
Gotcha. So if there were a crack in one of the walls over in that aeration tank, would it affect how it's processed at all? Like if it were within that one, like one of the in-between walls, the middle walls, would it affect how the entire process works?
No, not really. Just a little crack, there wouldn't be any flow through it.
Okay. Oh, sorry, let me clarify. If there was enough of a crack to where there was flow through it, would that affect how everything works?
Maybe very slightly.
But not
Yeah, you'd have to really elaborate on it. Like, is this a 10-foot wide crack?
Sure. Yeah, that would be pretty crazy.
Yeah. That's one of our anoxic basins. Big floating mixture there.
And what happens here?
So we're denitrifying at that point.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it sure is nice getting to this side of the state. It's just less angry. My goodness, the west side of the state is angry. Oh my gosh. Like everybody's just ginned up over there and frustrated over everything. It's nice to just come across normal, well-adjusted people over here, so I appreciate it. And what's down this way? What's that building over there?
That's our RAS and WAS building. So return activated sludge, RAS, waste activated sludge, WAS. Okay. So all the sludge that's going through here, it will come out through the center of our clarifier, spreads out, settles. A portion of it gets sent back to the front, called our return activated sludge. That keeps the lifespan of our bacteria longer.
What is the name of that mix too? I always forget the name of that mix. Which one? What is that called?
Mixed liquor? Is that what you're talking about?
That's the one. Oops. That's the one I was thinking of. Mixed liquor. Yep. That's the one I was thinking of. Unfortunately, these earbuds come out when you talk, so dangerous in my job because I talk a lot. So if you were to expand out here, you know, adding more tanks, how much more of this would you need to add in this kind of capital asset?
At a complete build-up, we would have 3 of these in total.
Wow. And I'm assuming that's probably something you guys plan for, you know, just with growth and whatnot in this area.
The plans are there if needed.
Busted our water main. 2-year bills and payment finally starting to get finally.
Well, thank you too again for your time. I really appreciate it. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Pleasure to meet you. You guys take care. Have a good day.
Yeah, can I just get a quick out time? And
you bet. What time is it?
Let's see.
It's 12:50.
Nice.
Take care. Have a good day.
Take care.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good.
All right, well, as you guys saw, I went around, checked it out. Now I want to clarify again, this lead is from a year and a half ago. So there is nothing to it that I can tell. Went all the way over there for odor control. We went all around the facility. I didn't see any cracks. I really appreciated the...
If you're still not satisfied with how the officers handled the first encounter, comment the letter R. Your comment shows that our community values professionalism, accountability, and respect for constitutional rights, and reminds public officials that people are paying attention. If you've ever been asked for ID when you believed you didn't have to provide it, share your experience in the comments. Someone else's story could help another citizen understand their rights. Subscribe if you believe knowledge is stronger than intimidation. This is ID Refusal Right, where constitutional rights are understood, exercised,
and never taken for granted. Remember, you don't have to stay silent. You have to know the law.